I left my daughter at a gas station 200 miles from home and drove away. I watched my 9-year-old daughter banging on the locked car door screaming, "Mommy, don't leave me," and I pulled out of that gas station without looking back. 3 truckers ran over trying to stop me. One of them wrote down my license plate while my daughter collapsed on the pavement crying. The police found me 6 hours later at my sister's house. They threw me against the wall and cuffed me while my sister screamed, "What did you do?" She kept saying. They took me to county jail and charged me with child abandonment and endangerment. My daughter was in protective custody. My husband filed for emergency custody the next day. He came to the jail and his eyes were dead. "I'm taking Emma," he said through the glass. "You'll never see her again. I'm making sure of that." I begged him to let me explain. He stood up. "You left our daughter alone at a truck stop in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing to explain. You're sick." My mother called me a monster. My best friend posted on Facebook that she'd always known something was wrong with me. My lawyer said the prosecutor had dashcam footage from the gas station showing me driving away while my daughter screamed. "The jury is going to crucify you," he said. "Everyone who sees that video wants you in prison." I told him to check the traffic cameras from Highway 40. He looked confused. I told him to check every camera from that gas station to the Nevada border. 3 weeks later, he came back with a different face. "There was a man," he said quietly. "He was following you. He followed you for 186 miles. The cameras caught his car 3 vehicles behind you the entire way." My hands started shaking. "Your daughter's school called the police 2 hours after you left. Said a man had been asking about her dismissal time. Said he'd been there 4 days in a row. Said you'd filed a report about him weeks ago, but nothing came of it." I closed my eyes. The gas station footage shows him parking 6 pumps away from you. Shows him getting out of his car when you and Emma went inside. The timestamp shows he waited until you came out. My lawyer pulled out another folder. "Emma finally talked to the child psychologist yesterday. She said you saw him in the parking lot. She said you told her to scream and cry as loud as she could. She said you told her to make everyone look at her while you drove away. She said she didn't understand until later." I felt the tears coming. "She said the man got back in his car and followed you when you left. She said the truckers immediately surrounded her and called police. She said you drew him away from her." My lawyer's voice cracked. "The police picked him up 40 miles from the Nevada border. He had duct tape in his trunk. He had rope. He had your address. He had photos of Emma. He'd been planning it for 2 months." I wiped my face. I couldn't call 911 with him watching. I couldn't protect her with him right there. I had 3 seconds to decide between driving away with my daughter and leading him straight to us, or making her the center of attention with witnesses everywhere and drawing him away from her. My lawyer closed his folder. "She said you saved her life. She said she understands now why you left." I stared at the wall. I chose being called a monster over letting him take my daughter. I'd make the same choice again. They dropped all charges 8 days later. My daughter still wakes up crying sometimes asking why I left her. I tell her the truth every time. I didn't leave her. I led the monster away from her.